G'day guys, here we've got a fast-paced, action-packed game on the ever-popular Gods of War. It was the final deciding match of the CBL VII tournament played in 2001 between TAG and BTU clans. BTU and TAG had each one one game, and this was the final deciding match. So you can imagine that the players are nervous, and the level of intensity is high, and I think you'll see that come through in the game. So it's a very entertaining game, and it's got some great skills on display, both strategic and tactical, and I'll point those out when we get to them. But let's get this show on the road. So on the left we've got the BTU team, BTU Jaguar on the peanut, as it's affectionately called. We've got BlackFlag. I think he's taking the lead for BTU, acting captain. Matching up against our favourite Supreme Commander Forged Alliance player Tag Rock, probably at the peak of his career, a Total Annihilation career. Partnering up with Tag CViper. I believe he was one of the Nugs. I think it was Nug 115. Changed his name to CViper when he joined TAG. So, as a necessity for when you're playing for sheep stations, as these players are, this is the final of the CBL tournament, you're going to get the players going first air. And that's exactly what's happening here. You get one partner building the energy, and the other partner building the aircraft. So that's a level of cooperation that's absolutely necessary if you want to win. So TAG have gone Freedom Fighter first, whereas BTU have gone Bomber, and I'd have to say that from my point of view that's a bad move for BTU. They should know that their opponents are going air, and a Bomber first is just bad game theory. But BlackFlag is putting up his shields to try and protect his Bomber. We'll see what it can do once it's in the air. So it's almost dead. It's a little bit damaged. So he sends it off screen. That's one of the abuses you can do on Total Annihilation. And Viper is anticipating it's going to come back on screen on the right hand side over here. So that's where he sends his Freedom Fighters to intercept. Meanwhile, Rock goes K-Bots. But BlackFlag has second guessed him. He's sent his Bomber up north. He's going the long way around, and thus avoiding the Freedom Fighters. So that's smart play from BlackFlag. In the meantime, he's got a Freedom Fighter over there to try and get back air control. Now it looks like he's going to land his Bomber for Jaguar to repair, because it's almost dead before it came out the factory. And BlackFlag is alright, so he's going to be able to get a construction aircraft up because those fighters have been diverted to take care of the Bomber. Now, BlackFlag is not going to be happy about that. That's basically a wasted Bomber, and yep, you can see that. He thinks that's no good. So, right, so that Bomber first has cost them quite a lot. They've lost air control. BlackFlag is now on the defenses without any mexes. He's putting up his emergency anti-air turrets. And here comes the Bomber to take advantage for the right team to take advantage. And if he's not careful, he's going to lose that construction aircraft too. That's an extremely valuable unit for BlackFlag. It's his only means of producing anti-air turrets, and it's his avenue to grab the rocks for the top. I do believe the rules for this tournament were no commanders on the top. So that makes it quite a tactical problem to get control. It needs great unit control on the top. So Rock he's got his K-Bot labs going, and CViper still without any mexes or energy, relying entirely on Rock's resources to build his bombers. He's got his construction aircraft, but he'll be going for the top island very soon with those, grabbing mexes. And BlackFlag, despite having lost the air, is sneaking his nearly dead construction aircraft up to the top. He's taken a huge gamble there because he's got no air cover, and he's just going to steal whatever rocks he can. That construction aircraft can't be long for this world. Yep, there it goes. But he grabbed 2 rocks with it. Okay, so he's got his mexes up, and he's going to start bombing. His partner Jaguar has gone K-bot. So these players are probably thinking that they want to go Pelicans to establish some sort of land force control over the top. BlackFlag hasn't touched his rocks yet. So one thing to note about this game is the level of communication between the teams, between the players of the team. They're constantly talking to each other, telling each other what they see, and the captain telling his partner what to do. Right, so Rock has reclaimed his level 1 K-Bots lab to go advanced. He'll be getting his Pelicans going soon. Jaguar is a little bit behind in that regard. And here comes BlackFlag's bomber. So that bomber serves a dual purpose. It'll be scouting and killing resources. That's a very effective bombing run. And Rock wants to know whether they've gone advanced yet. It's important to know because he probably wants to know whether he can afford to build a advanced construction K-bot and a FARC or 2 before he builds his Pels. So Viper is responding to the request. He's going to gather some intel with the spy bomber. He has not seen, I don't think he saw the advanced K-bot lab yet. He'll have to take another look. But the left team definitely know that Rock has gone advanced, and the right team know that left have gone advanced too. Now the right team are they're gradually taking control of that top island. They've got their missile turrets in place, and they're grabbing the mexes. So it's increasingly getting more and more difficult for the left team to contest that island. BlackFlag says he is going to give his partner all of his rocks, so he's donating metal to his partner, and he's given him instructions to get those Pels out as fast as possible and send them to the top island and disrupt the right team's control. So that's exactly what he's doing. Those Pelicans are making a beeline for the top island, and in the meantime BlackFlag is constantly bombing Rock to keep his resources in check. Now that's very important because Rock is the one with the K-bot lab which can contest Jaguar's Pelican. So as long as BlackFlag is effectively bombing Rock's resources, Rock will not be able to compete. And those Pelicans take care of the problem on the top island. So the left team are establishing control for themselves on the top, and that will be invaluable. And there goes BlackFlag, just constantly harassing Rock, taking out his resources. He's only got 1 mex. Yeah, and he's telling his partner that he's bombing the fuck out of Rock, and Rock is saying he's bombing me non-stop, man. Yeah, Rock is he's under quite a bit of pressure over there. Right, so Jaguar asking for instructions on who to attack with his Pels, and They're going for Viper. And Rock wants to know, has BlackFlag gone C? But no, he's only 100% air still. 100% air taking care of Rock's resources. So Jaguar needs to be careful not to lose his Pelicans to a D gun here. But those Pelicans are certainly creating a menace. As you can see, Rock has only got 2 or 3 Pelicans to Jaguar's 6. And it looks like Jaguar is giving a couple of Pelicans to BlackFlag as well. So walking onto his start island, killing mexes, shooting at the commander of Viper. Let's see how much health he's got. Almost half dead just from Pelicans. So this is a lot of pressure that right hand team are feeling. And so this is what I call strategic initiative. So what the left hand team have done is created a threat that absolutely has to be countered at all at all costs. Those Pelicans are absolutely dominating them, and they have to do something. They're ripping Viper's island to pieces. All they have to do is just stay clear of the commander and keep on the waterline, and there's really nothing these guys can do. So yeah, he gets a couple of D-gunned over there. Alright, so start a big Bertha now. So this is what I'm talking about with the initiative that the left team have created. So the right hand team absolutely have to respond to these Pels. They have to find a counter, and while they're doing that, BlackFlag instructs his partner to start a big Bertha right now. So as long as BlackFlag knows that the right hand team are occupied with countering the Pelicans, they're free. They have the luxury to create a new threat, the Big Bertha. So all the time the right hand team are playing catch up. They'll counter the Pels, but no sooner having done that, they'll have a BB on their ass. So the way they're going to counter the Pels, so Viper suggests that they roach bomb them. Now this is actually quite a difficult thing to do. Is what you do is you create a crawling bomb. There's the crawling bomb, and you load it into an Atlas, and you fly the Atlas over the Pelicans, and you self-destruct it. Now the timing is critical for this because there's a 5-second countdown timer on the roach bomb. So if you self-destruct it too soon, the Atlas will not have arrived at its destination by the time it explodes. And if you self-destruct it too late, the Atlas will be shot out of the sky before it can detonate the roach bomb. So the timing is critical, and we'll see how Rock pulls that off. Now, Rock is an excellent tactician in this regard. I've seen him in Forged Alliance using the Cyber and Tech 2 transports to neutralize a Fat Boy. So he's definitely a big fan of these asymmetric strategies. There you go. This is an incredibly cost-effective way of taking out the Pels. So he's loaded it up onto the transport. He's going in. Now have a look at this. This is critical. See how he's moved his Pelicans over here to draw the anti-air fire from the enemy Pelicans. That gives him a larger window of opportunity to get his Atlas in, and there they go. Boom. Down to 1 Pel. So that's beautifully executed by Rock. Couldn't be done better, and that's what we love about Rock. We just want to see more of that. However, while they were worrying about that, the left-hand team, using their strategic initiative, have built well, they're halfway through a BB. So, unless they scout that soon, they're going to have another big problem on their hands. And meanwhile, Viper is building a sub. And I have to say, that's probably a very bad decision, because there's not really anything for the sub to kill. They're probably worried about BlackFlag going C. I think they should scout the C before they invest that much in a sub. The other thing he might have been thinking is he might have wanted to use his sub to kill the Pels, but that threat's already been neutralized, so that's actually a waste. And now they see the BB, and BB exclamations. So what are they going to do? So that BB's firing. He needs peepers. He's shouting to BlackFlag. He needs peepers. BlackFlag is peeping with whatever he has. But definitely the pressure is on now. No sooner had they countered the Pelican threat than another threat had appeared. So they might try to roach bomb it again. That's an attempt over there, but the bomb was not able to penetrate deep enough, so that was unlucky. So BlackFlag's given all of his energy to Jaguar to make sure that that BB can fire non-stop. And in the meantime, he's getting a aircraft factory up as soon as they can, because they're actually shooting blind at the moment. They can't find good targets. They're just shooting blind. So Viper is, he seems to be following a script rather than responding to the flow of play. Because quite often Gods of War degenerates into a big title generator farming session. Which it's good in the long run, but when you're under fire from a BB, it's not what you want to be concentrating on. So they've spotted Rock's BB, which is about a third of the way. Rock's lost his advanced K-bot lab. He'll be able to use the Rect and put it into his BB though. There's no shields around that BB, so if Viper is able to get up enough bombers, he'll be able to take it out. Now, if the tag team were playing more as a team, they might realize that they can do either the BB or the bombers, but not both, and devote their resources into one of them. And that's exactly what BlackFlag, the BTU team, have been doing. BlackFlag gave all of his rocks to Jaguar to get the Pels out. BlackFlag has given all of his energy to Jaguar so the BB can fire. He's even built an energy storage for Jaguar. So definitely the left-hand team is playing as one cohesive unit. The right-hand team are playing a little bit too individual. And I think they're paying the price. So Rock's valiantly putting up his shields, but he's under heavy fire from that BB. Looks like he's reclaiming that shipyard to get more mass. And in the meantime, all of those tidal generators that they spent all their resources building are going to get cleaned out by Pelicans. So while Rock's trying to deal with those Pelicans, he had to stop building the shield, and therefore his BB got blasted in the face. So that's the end of the BB. And once again, Rock loses all of these mexes due to BlackFlag's bombing. So they have one avenue left to them, and that's the bombers. If Viper can get up enough bombers, they might be able to get themselves back into the game. But tournament title is slowly. And there goes Rock. And you'd have to say that's the end. There's no way that Viper can recover from this 1 versus 2. So BlackFlag says, "Yep, we won. We win CBL." World champions. We'll see if Viper tries to pull something out of his ass. It'll have to be something quite spectacular though. Here come the bombers. They've got a nice angle avoiding the and there it goes. However, the BB takes out Viper with its last shot just before it dies. And so that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. It was, hope you agree, it was quite an intense game. Quite a lot of fun to watch. Yeah, so if you want me to cast some more, subscribe, comment, let me know.